So let's just go through this one really quickly because I know Anna's ready to go. She wants to move on and get into doing some quantum physics with completing the square. So again, this first one, you guys notice, hey, group the first two terms. Now in this example, though, is my a equal to 1?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I don't have to factor anything out, right? So I can immediately go to my next example, which is just doing my b divided by 2 squared. Again, in this case, though, I have 3 divided by 2 squared equals 9 over 4. A little bit messed up. But that's OK. Now I take that 9 over 4, add it inside, and subtract it on the outside. So I have x squared plus 3x plus 9 over 4 plus 6 minus 9 over 4 equals 0. Does everybody follow me?
Yes, sir.
OK. Now I complete the square here. If you guys remember, x plus b divided by 2 squared. My b divided by 2 was 3/2. So this is x plus 3/2 squared. In this example, do you guys see, again, I'm trying to add a whole number and a fraction, right? So again, you have to know how to complete this. So I rewrite my whole number as a fraction. I multiply, so I have common denominators. So I multiply by 4 over 4. So I get, in reality, it's going to be plus 24 over 4 minus 9 over 4, which would give you, oops, equals 0, equals 15 over 4. So then I have x plus 3/2 squared equals, oops, I'm sorry, plus 15 over 4 equals 0. Subtract the 15 over 4 on both sides. And therefore, I have x plus 3/2 squared equals negative 15 over 4. OK? Now, this does bring in a little bit of an issue, ladies and gentlemen, because now we have to take the square root of both sides, right? Well, the problem comes in is, ladies and gentlemen, we have not talked about taking the square root of a negative number. But I'll let you know, under the real number system, it is impossible. You cannot take the square root of a negative number and under the real number system. Fortunately for you, in about 2 class periods, we are going to learn about the complex number system. So we will learn more about this. This worksheet that you guys actually did was not from our book. So they actually kind of jumped ahead a little bit, or they taught it in a different way. So don't worry about it. Just leave it like that. In 2 class periods, you will understand how to simplify this. This is not the simplified version in this case. But basically, yeah, it doesn't really matter. I already made. So you'd have x plus 3/2 is equal to the square root of negative 15 over 4. Remember, that's plus or minus. Subtract x equals negative 3/2 plus or minus the square root negative 15 over 4. I will show you guys how to simplify that in a couple class periods. OK? For right now, you can just leave it there and don't worry about it. But we will learn more about that